Morning, guys. It is, yeah, it's cold. So I think we had a frost. I'd have to check to be sure. I just want to make sure the fence isn't on. It's chilly right now. I was out here a little while ago kind of checking on things, but, I don't know. Everything looks okay right now. So I don't know if it's a immediate effect or if it takes a little while, but it's okay. Looks like okay right now. So I'm sure all the squash plants are going to die from this, but all right. In the meantime, I let these guys out. I think I'm going to need my basket. I'm just going to go in and get my basket for these eggs because there's more than I thought. It's so nice to have a wood stove. Heat it up really quick in there. And of course, it looks beautiful. All right, let me get these eggs. I'm gonna see how cute these little babies are. They're getting so big. Look at them in there. You're so cute. Mama down here getting a drink. The three babies are back in there. I don't know if you guys can see them in there. They were just out. Oh, there's one underneath the gate. He looked under the door. He was poking his little head out. It's definitely cold out there. My nose is frozen. My ears are cold, which gives me a headache. And my fingers are frozen. So. Hey, Bee, stop it. So I'm gonna wait until maybe tries to warm up a little bit more before going out and harvesting. And my dogs are losing their minds for some reason. Come on, Bee. He's like, I was laying near the fire pit, the wood stove, and I made him get up because he's still being potty trained. So I take him outside every time I come out. So I'm looking at the tomatoes here, and if you can go to the chickens. I mean, I don't know what they're supposed to look like. I can go to the chickens as if there's a frost. But I'm going to go ahead and get off as many as I can that I can use. And, I mean, I'll get the green ones too, because I will look up some recipes for green tomatoes. I've actually always wanted to try the fried green tomatoes, which... Have I tried those yet? I don't think I've tried those yet. I'm not sure. But I'm hearing too that tonight might be a frost as well. So I'm thinking that if last night's didn't do it, another one probably will. So, peppers apparently don't like the cold either, from what I'm reading. And yeah, there's a lot of peppers on these plants. There's a lot of babies on these plants, which is really quite the bummer. I'm gonna leave them, obviously. I'm gonna see what happens, but I'm so frustrated because our first frost date isn't for 3 to 4 more weeks. It's not till October. And yeah, it's frustrating that we already had a frost last night, and a lot of this stuff is probably going to die because we're supposed to get another one tonight. So, oh well, what are you going to do, right? It's a yellow jacket on there. See that guy? I don't usually see them on there. I usually see the bumblebees. So it's getting cold, the end of the season, so they kind of go a little crazy. Peppers have slowed way down, so I think they're probably at the end of their season. These cucumbers aren't looking so great either. Everything's dying off. See that? All of it's dying off now. It's to be expected. It's the end of the season. For me, it's a bittersweet thing because it's bitter because, of course, you want to continue growing as much food as you can. But it's sweet because it's also a break. Oh, I see a few up there, but those I don't think they're big enough yet. It's still poking through. Oh yeah, I get a couple. Yep. So, yeah, it's okay. We'll do it again next year. Probably in the same area, and hope we don't get a massive heat wave. So I am over here in this garden, and I've noticed that the branches, well, the vine for the spaghetti squash is like totally dead. It's completely dead. So now what? I mean, it's turning yellow. This side is more yellow because I turned them, but yeah, these are dead. And actually, up here, it looks like the stems are starting to rot. I don't know. Maybe I should just pick them. Hope for the best. Who knows? Yeah, see, they're rotting out. I'm gonna check these yellow squash. That we've got 2 plants that look like they're producing yellow squash, and of course they're like, yeah, see, one's dying. Darn it! Ah! See, we've got this guy. He's doing well. That guy died. Right there. And I thought, oh yeah, there's another little guy right there, but we'll see what happens, how long they last. There's just one on this one. And then I believe we had some zucchini over here. Don't know how that's holding up. And it looks like it's starting to die out. I don't know. I don't know, a little squishy. Any over here? I know we had a whole bunch of them. Yeah, there's a bunch on that plant, but I think the frost might have got it because they look like they're dying out, and they weren't before. These plants did fairly well with the zucchini. Oh well. But this vine has got a hold of this, and I don't know what this is, if it's a pumpkin or not, but it's looking pretty healthy, and it just kind of wound up here onto the tomatoes. Maybe we can get that down. Jeez, it's all the way down there. Oh, it's got to hold on to the tomatoes. All right, let's get that down. There we go. Hopefully breaking all these tendrils doesn't kill the thing, but we'll see. Alright, so I went ahead and got everything that I could from outside, and now I'm going to go out and get those green tomatoes. I've just been looking up some recipes for green tomatoes, and one thing I really like is bruschetta, and I make that a lot, but with red tomatoes, and I found a couple, come on, Bee! I found a couple recipes that look really good, so I'm gonna switch it up a little bit and roast everything beforehand, and then see how that tastes. I have a feeling it's gonna be good. think later on too, I'm going to go ahead and rip out these tomato plants because I'm taking everything off it that I'm going to be able to use, and it's just going to be too cold to produce more. So I think that might be the best way to go. Most of these are Roma tomatoes. Very meaty. Again, I underestimated the amount of tomatoes. I only got half of that row done, and this is completely full. So I think I need to grab a bigger basket.